Hiya Papaya, this is Tiger Fiction here, and today I'm going to talk a bit about a game that we all know and love, maybe hate, I'm not too sure, but today we're going to talk a bit about Uncharted 3. Now, I know this game came out a while ago, November 1st, I got it on release day, beat it within the week of release, and I have to say, I was honestly a little bit disappointed, despite how big of an Uncharted fan I am. I even have the guide here, the collector's guide, which you can get on Amazon.ca or Amazon.com for about 20 bucks. So it's pretty good. It's hardcover and it's a collector's guide. But of course, today's review, we're going to be focusing on Uncharted 3. Now, typically my reviews are only my thoughts, really. So if you want a full-fledged review, go to a gaming website like IGN, GameSpot. I'm actually wearing a GameSpot shirt right now. But in any case, this is just going to be my thoughts. And you might be surprised with what I have to say about Uncharted 3 because I was kind of disappointed. I think I had really high expectations, and the leap from Uncharted 2 to Uncharted 3 wasn't as big as the leap from Uncharted 1 to Uncharted 2, so that's probably why I was a little disappointed. So in this particular segment of Uncharted 3, you actually focus more on Nate and Sully's relationship rather than the love triangle dynamic in Uncharted 2, where you had Chloe and Elena fighting over Nathan Drake. That was really entertaining to me, but I have to say the narrative in this one isn't as great as the story in Uncharted 2, only because I did prefer, having the little love story going on here. In this one you focus more on Nate and Sully and how they came to be, how they met each other, and while it's interesting for, hardcore Uncharted fans, I think the story in this one isn't as fleshed out. The characters, especially the villains, they don't have much screen time, so I didn't find a reason to hate them, really. And I don't know, it was just more of the same. I think the series is getting a little, not stale, but I don't know what word I'm trying to look for here. It's just that some things that happened in this game did happen in the second one. People who have played Uncharted 3 will know what I'm talking about near the ending, but I'm just disappointed with this game overall, but I'm not disappointed in terms of graphics and gameplay because the gameplay is still there. Believe it or not, the gameplay is still amazing, top-notch, AAA title, epic action going on in this game, and of course a lot of the game's epic moments are spoiled in the trailers, so if you haven't picked this up or if you haven't seen the trailers yet, don't watch the trailers, because a lot of the most epic moments in the trailers are the most epic in this game. Of course, the platforming elements in this game still exist, otherwise it wouldn't be Uncharted without its platforming elements. It's a little linear. Just like the previous two games, you don't get to really explore that much. I think you get to explore the most in this game because there are a couple of sequences where, the point of the whole chapter is to explore a place or a city. But in this game, the platforming elements, it's quite linear. Of course, the game's going to tell you to go a certain direction because this game is narrative driven, it's character driven, so you're supposed to go a certain way, but they also have treasures in here in which you can collect, if you search around the area. So, in any case, Naughty Dog did attempt to fix the wonky shooting that was present in Uncharted 1 and Uncharted 2. It's not as bad in this game, but they did have patches come out fixing that issue. So if you didn't really like the gunplay in Uncharted 2 and Uncharted 1, I think you'd like it better in this game. It's more controlled, it's easier to navigate, and it's just better overall, just better control over your gun instead of, going all over the place. Now the pacing, I thought the pacing in this wasn't as great as Uncharted 2. I mean, Uncharted 2 had fantastic pacing. I never felt bored at all. But with Uncharted 3, I don't know if the Uncharted series is getting a little stale for me. I hate to say that, but I don't know, it just didn't feel as whole. It didn't feel as cohesive. It didn't feel as if the chapters went into each other as smoothly as they did in Uncharted 2. I don't know if it's just me. Let me know if you guys felt the same way, because I thought, while it is a whole package, in a sense that Uncharted 3 is, very polished, Naughty Dog, great developers, they obviously spent a lot of time on this game, but I don't know, after playing this game, after finishing it, I felt like there was something missing. I'm not too sure. I think it's just because I was expecting a lot from this title. I mean, this game had so much hype. But yeah, I don't know. I think it was the narrative that was lacking the most. I'm not too sure. I mean, the narrative didn't really feel as whole. I mean, again, the villains didn't have much screen time, so I didn't really have a reason to hate them. And of course, our favorite characters that return, Chloe and Elena Fisher, they didn't have much screen time as well. So I'm not too sure. Maybe it's a sign of video games aging. I mean, maybe graphics are more important than story nowadays. And I think that might be the issue that Uncharted 3 faces. But in any case, this is a very polished title. I mean, there are very few glitches. Even online, I've yet to face a game-breaking glitch. So it's a very polished title. Speaking of online, the online in this game is way more improved than Uncharted 2. Actually, I would go as far as saying that the multiplayer in this game could be a separate game in itself, because there's so much to do in the multiplayer. You've got co-op adventure mode, where basically you can play online with 3 other players from anywhere in the world, and basically you can do campaign-esque chapters online with your friends, which is really fun. I think that's the best part about multiplayer, actually. Of course, you've got your team deathmatch, plunder, which is kind of like capture the flag, just with like treasure. You've got team objective, which is also one of my favorites, where the gameplay actually switches, every few minutes or so. So it's very dynamic, it's always fast-paced, and I think the multiplayer in here is actually way better than than Uncharted 2's multiplayer. Now, the customization in this title is superb. In Uncharted 2 it was kind of non-existent, but in Uncharted 3 they definitely did improve upon the customization options you have in this game. When you play online matches, you gain money, and through gaining money you level up. With the money you can actually buy logos, new templates, new shapes to kind of make your logo look awesome. And you can also customize your character. You have a bunch of different outfits for your characters, different colors. It's really intuitive. I love the system that they have here, and it just makes me want to come back to play some more. So I'm still playing the online modes in Uncharted 3. So that says a lot. I usually don't dwell on an online game for too long after release. Now, they even have a cinema mode in this game, in which you can actually edit the footage or the previous games that you've had with people and show it to other people online on YouTube or on Facebook. A really nice feature. I like that it's community based, and they do have Uncharted TV, as it's called on there, where they actually do showcase some of the coolest kills / kill streaks to everybody else. So really nice ad by Naughty Dog. So in general, I'd say that Uncharted 3 is a full package. I mean, it's got a full-fledged multiplayer with lots of customization options, and of course you've got the single player, which is probably the most important aspect of any Uncharted game. So it might run you about 12 to 14 hours. It's not too long, not too short. I did think it was a little short because the story wasn't. It was kind of rushed, I think, and it might be a sign that video games, their graphics are probably becoming more important than the story, which is a sad thing. But in any case, Naughty Dog is a great developer, and of course this is a polished game, so you won't be disappointed unless you had really high hopes like I did. But in any case, pick up Uncharted 3. It's great. Get the guide too if you're a huge fan. It's nice and it's shiny, of course. I like shiny things. So that's it. Happy holidays. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I might do a Games I've Snagged Up episode soon, because Boxing Day for us Canadians is coming right after Christmas. It's kind of like the equivalent to Black Friday for Americans. So we have Boxing Day, and we might pick up a lot of stuff then, so an episode might come soon. I'm not too sure, but in any case, happy holidays, guys, and I'll see you guys later. Bye! Oh, God.